What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, my people? Y'all know what it is. It is Monday. Musty Monday. Welcome, everybody. Please hit that like button as you come in and leave the deodorant tonight at the door. We don't wear deodorant on Monday nights. It's Musty Mondays. This is the night that everything is, or we can say it might be the truth. Good evening, everyone. I am your OG. You just don't know it yet. Welcome, everybody, as I begin to get set up. But I'm not going to hold y'all up tonight. I want to talk about a few things. Several things tonight. I'm going to get some of y'all time to get in here. But that I think that we would deem important. I really do. Pap is doing sneaker promo, y'all. Right after getting back. Sneaker promo. Right after getting back. What's up, Jamies? Right after his big performance. He go get caught on the block. And it's funny that they do that because he doesn't have it on his Instagram. He doesn't have it on hers. Neither of their Facebooks, but the papoose page of theirs that they share. Thank you. I love y'all too. One day I'm going to get out there soon. Y'all give me a moment. So we get this started, get everything set up. Yes, Pap, come off his big concert and headed straight to the block. Go to, if you, for those that got Facebook, go to his Facebook, Carissa and Papoose. That's the other page. Y'all didn't know they had that page, but they do. Welcome, everybody. Please hit that like button as you come in. I need all the support and all the help I can get. I really do. I am your OG. You just don't know it yet. I am here to criticize. If they doing us wrong, if they doing my black queens wrong, if they talking down, yes, we here to criticize. If I feel like you using them, dogging them, mistreating them, I'm here to criticize. It is what it is. I'm not going to apologize for who and what I am. Yeah, sneakers. He doing sneaker promo. Why? Just come back from your big trip. You and Clarissa. No, they broke bread with you, I know, even though it was, I'm just being honest, one of the worst performances that I saw from a so-called elite rapper. Nobody was singing or rapping along with him. Nobody was clapping. Nobody was calling his name. It was like he was an amateur on stage in front of people. I'm just being honest. Hey, Nikki, for sure. How are you tonight, my love? You know, I don't understand these people, man. How they try and sell us the image. Thank you, Godmother. The image that they got it going on, and they out here hustling like us, y'all. I think selling sneakers, doing promo for sneakers on the block is bottom basement hustling for a so-called elite artist. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think I'm wrong. Pap actually did a promo in the middle of the night with a wrinkle-ass V-neck on like I wear, wrinkle-ass white V-neck, a Wind Records jacket, holding up some shiny-ass tennis shoes. promoting this shoe sale. Let me go find out who that was. I ain't lying, Godmother. He washed up. He makes me sick. He make my ass and my eyes hurt all at the same damn time. And got Clarissa running her little old musty cat looking ass around here, acting like she ain't used to no bum ass ninja. It's Monday. It's Musty Monday. I'm here to criticize. Take your deodorant off now. Don't come, we ain't being nice. This is Monday. Everybody know if I hit this here channel on a live on a Monday, what it is. You ain't gonna be missing nothing. Also, this is big, y'all. This is big. This is big. And I need y'all feedback on this here. Anybody that's black that can type, I need an answer from y'all. Now, I've never ate at Texas Roadhouse. But from what I'm hearing coming out their camp, that's some scary shit. To think that some white folks that's worked there, and I don't know, that's why I'm going off of y'all, I don't know whether they got majority of African American kitchen workers. I don't know what to say about this, but I don't have no plan. I don't think you could send me a $200 Texas Roadhouse gift certificate and I would use it. I would probably try and sell it. I ain't lying, Quintero. This is scary. Now, even though it could be a matter of fact of white people deflecting and putting the blame off on a business that they mad with, it could be possible. But is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? I don't know why they still mad about Carmelo Anthony. They turned him down for a new trial. He still got 35 years. Also, we're talking about Mississippi for a brief time tonight, y'all. Good evening, my love. Glad you're here, Her Majesty. Your boy Pap selling sneakers for folks on the block at night. Wasn't even a commercial. It's like he got out the car and stood out there and say, come buy some tennis shoes from this dude. Real talk. That's just not good, pal. On top of, I'll be honest, I want to give a shout out to the Juice. They do have a channel here. They went live for us at this show. Sure did. I hope she comes in tonight. And to eat, hold on, Queen Tara. We might be talking about two different things. I'm talking about Texas Roadhouse, where they are alleging that some white employees have been spitting in black folks' food. That's what I'm talking about. If Pap was to call me right now, I would ask Pap, don't he deem it more appropriate to go back home, save himself and his reputation, and Clarissa, so that she may have the opportunity to rebrand and get her shit together, Go and finish your business with your wife and your family, and then come back. Why wouldn't you deem that at your age? Because see, without Pap, Clarissa Starr still would be shining, y'all. Even though y'all don't like her, she would still be world champion. She would still be getting her money. Listen, this is the less money Clarissa has made in a very long time. Her Majesty, let me see if I can pull that up. Oh, here it is right here in my face, y'all. Let me see if I can find out. Because I'm thinking, in the last 5 years, in the last 5 fights, I'm kind of feeling like this 500K Pap Nim, because I want to talk about this back end while you here. I know you got your daughter and everything going on. But I'm kind of feeling like this the less money Clarissa Shields has gotten in a long time for a fight. I think it's been some years since her purse was that low. Clarissa been banking 800, 900, 1.2, 1.5. She done got with Pap and win records in this little bit of time. Let's see if her money has done went down. Let me see. Let's see if we can find out anything. Miss 8 million. Most of the time, that's all popping up now. I know her last. Hey, he loves you. Jesus Christ loves you too, Gracie. Thank you. That page got hit, and she should go start door dashing now. What page got hit when? It is, Nikki. But her last fight, they say she cleared 1.2. The other one, I think she did 8 or 900,000. This fight, she only got a $500,000. That's well below her earning capacity. And some kind of way they've convinced her to wait on her money and get it on the back end when she already told her she was going to guarantee $2 million of fight win records. She already said she signed an $8 million for a fight deal with Win Records at $2 million guaranteed to fight plus bonuses. I only bring this up because we're not going to stay long on it. Because we really need to talk about this Texas Roadhouse, Spitgate. I want y'all opinion on that. The only reason why I brought it up is that if this is the lowest that Clarissa has brought in purse-wise in her last 4 or 5 fights, shame on Pap and Win Records for devaluing that queen. Shame on them for coming into her life and bringing her down. Shame on them. I don't put nothing past Salitas. But shame on Pap and that nurse. Somebody show Alex the door. I got this cup in my hand. Somebody show Alex the door for me. Good night, Alex. Take a hit of that. Get your ass out of here. You must don't know it's Monday. Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here, Alex. Goodbye. It's Monday, Alex. I did. I put his ass up out of him. You don't disrespect OG in here, and you don't crack on OG, and you ain't even family. He ain't family. Y'all my family. You come in here and get to know us before you come in here cracking or being a smart ass with us. There go my man. All day focus, welcome. Glad you're here. So now let's get back to this. Do y'all believe about Texas roadhouse workers? Damn, this is bad for them. I'm good. Finished up supper early, and say I'm gonna come and see y'all. It's Musty Mondays in the house. Welcome everybody. Please don't forget to hit that like button as you come in. Tonight we are talking about Papoose out here promoting sneakers on the street corner, y'all. Right after he get back from his big time, I don't even know what the hell to call that show. He didn't have nobody with him but Clarissa. He went on stage with the same outfit him and Clarissa walked in with. He didn't even change clothes. He must didn't feel like a star. I think if y'all would invite me somewhere, even if y'all wasn't paying me, and I was on stage like that, I think I put on my finest haberdashery. I think I'd be dressed with the finest linen on. In front of all them folk, he went up on stage and rapped whatever he was saying. See, y'all gotta remember, Pap looked at just like what he is, a 50-year-old rapper. Pap looked at, take this how you want to, and I know a lot of y'all still love Papoose, and y'all still love his music. But on that stage, standing on that big ass stage, without any supporting cast, like dancers or hot men or anything, he really looked at 50 years old. He did. He really did look like an old, struggling ass rapper. Let's argue. Yeah, he did. He looked it like a struggling ass rapper. I gotta be honest about that. I don't know what Clarissa thought she was doing. That girl slow for real, y'all. She put her livelihood and her future in that fool hand. And that fool promoting sneakers at 50 years old, promoting shiny ass Air Force Ones and Nike Dunks. 50 years old, outside at midnight, telling us go buy this man's sneakers. They didn't even give him a box. They just handed him 2 pairs of tennis shoes and say, Pap, say this, and we'll give you $20. They just handed it to him. They might have been at the casino. They might have been at the casino. Look like they just hand them 2 pair of sneakers and say, Pap, tell him to come fuck with us and get this $20. And he got the shoe. Yeah. I can't take his success serious because it don't look serious. If the success don't look serious, I can't take it serious. China, don't say that, China. China, this the only night we got to be musty. Hey, Sonya, this the only night we got to be musty. Well, Sonya don't tell me to stop. Every other night, Sonya, keep us in line. But this is Musty Monday. China, what you got to say? Sonya, let us be who we are on Monday nights. Elsa, she here. The queen is here. Oh, Lord. Only me. Hey, Bridget, how are you? Sonya, how are you today? How was your day, queen? Because why would he do it outside like that? Okay, for those that hadn't seen it, I don't promote their page, but some kind of way I'm on all their pages, even on Facebook. They have another backup page called, I think it's Clarissa and Papoose and Clarissa on Facebook. That's where they put the shit that they know really is dumb. They promote it over there. Stop that. Stop that, Her Majesty. Stop that. It was, no, Nikki. Nikki, I'm telling you, the juice was there. I was watching live footage, and listen, this the truth, y'all. It was bad. Wasn't nobody reacting to none of his lyrics, nothing. He was rhyming. It was bad, y'all. Wasn't nobody bouncing to the bullshit but Clarissa, they say. I'm blessed now that you here. Seem like it, China. China, did you see any of the footage? Did you see any of it, focus? Who actually saw some of the footage? Because I was watching it live. I was catching clips real time. It was bad, China. Nikki, it was bad. It was bad, Sonya. I shook my head because I was embarrassed. Because I was like, damn, he really is 50 years old. It really is a reason that he's never made it. It's him and all his outdated hooks and rhymes without reason. See, all his rhymes promote himself as legendary, as knowledgeable and knowing. He really raps saying that he's above all others. And we all know that's a lie because you ain't even made it yet, pal. You've never had a nickel-plated album. Not a nickel-plated single. Aluminum. Like for real, y'all. Pap too old for that shit. Let's be honest. Pap just too old for that shit, and he looked like a duck without water. Let's be honest. Hey, Barbie. How are you tonight? How are you tonight? Thank you. Thank you for your support. And I mean it from my heart. Oh man, it was a bad scene. And when that came to me, when I kept watching, because like I say, I was getting the clips real time while he was on stage. And as I watched clip after clip after clip, I started to feel bad. It wasn't funny. It was like this old man really need to sit his ass down. That's it. There's no other way to say it, y'all. That's what was wrong with the performance. Thank you, China. He too old to be out there with them 30-year-old and them 35 and under. Pep out there with them 35 and under, and he 50 years old. It's not a good look, y'all. It's not a good look. That's what was wrong. You see that, Barb? No, Pap, we can't let you make it. You too old for this shit you doing, bruh. I don't know why your folks don't tell you. Pap ain't got no brothers, no uncles or nothing. See, Pap can't have no OGs. Because a real OG would tell them, Pap, ain't nobody telling you to stop rapping, but you need to stop saying you do that shit full time and it don't pay no rent. I have a nephew right now. Right now. He swore up and down. He was going to be the next big thing out of South Memphis. And I told his ass, bruh, go get you a trade though. Ask me, is he rapping? He's 30 years old. My nephew ain't rapping full time. He doing electrical and plumbing. That's what buying his cars. But it's a lot of folks like to rap, can't make a living off of it. I don't know why ain't nobody telling him. Y'all listen to me. Because y'all know sometimes I be under influence, I be forgetting stuff. What in the hell does Clarissa Shield mean? Two things I want to put on y'all mind. Pap said he is re-releasing his Meal on Wheels album. Yeah, you remember that one, the Meal on Wheels. He said he adding 2 new tracks. Check this out. You know who he thanked one of the producers of his album, Meal on Wheels. He gave Clarissa Shields producing credentials. So that's how they fucking her. They telling her she don't work for them. All of us in business together. Yeah. He re-releasing that failure of an album, Meals on Wheels, with 2 new tracks, he say. And he's giving Clarissa Shields credit for producing it. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. That's how they getting it, y'all. They got Carissa feeling real big bosses and shit. They feeding that bullshit. That's that okie doke. So in other words, Carissa paid for your video and your studio time. Let me guess. When it go gold, that's when Carissa gonna get paid off her investment. Nothing but bullshit. The infamous, that ain't gonna do it though. We didn't listen. Nobody downloaded Meal on Wheels 1. What would make him think, because he added 2 more songs, that we gonna download and pay for Meal on Wheels 2? Hey, you ready to eat? Yes, you get one of the business though. Or you get that cornbread, but listen, I ain't fixed your mama's plate, but it's another steak and gravy and potatoes. So then pick you something, try to eat you something since you still up. Come on, y'all, that's how they get it. They got her thinking she a boss. Y'all hear me? Even though I know a lot of y'all don't care for Clarissa Shields, that's some cold-blooded shit. Y'all hear me? That's some cold-blooded shit, man. That's cold-blooded shit, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. That gave... See, I was trying to figure out why she ain't seeing them for the fraud that they are. Y'all, they giving her the big head. They telling her she part of the machine. And she is the machine. They got Clarissa Shields feeling like she's part of Win. They telling her she's a promoter. She's a producer. Remember her last fight? They gave her putting credit in her last fight. Clarissa Shields Promotions. Now, Pap is giving her producing credit. This is wrong, y'all. And she don't see it. And I know so many people don't care for her, but listen. I'm your OG. You just don't know it yet. OG don't like to see nobody get used. Pat, you got another cigar? I figured that, Focus. I figured that. This is bad, y'all. Also, can we hold those thoughts? Because y'all know I'm in Mississippi, right? For those that don't know, as of right now, I am live streaming from the heart of the Mississippi Delta. Hey, my beautiful buttercup, how are you tonight? And so, I want to talk about what I consider a reasonable update on how that investigation is going. If if anybody care to talk a little bit about Mississippi and Nolan right now. Now, them bumps weren't on her stomach, godmother. Those bumps were not on her stomach. Those bumps were on her upper pubic area. That was her fupa. She be saving her fupa. And she been saving her fupa with some big razors instead of going ahead and getting waxed. Those were not on her stomach. I mean, no disrespect, nor do I mean to talk under women clothes, but I cannot allow y'all to spread misinformation. Those bumps were not on Clarissa Shields' stomach. They were on her cat. I'm just saying. Now, I'm just saying, y'all. Wasn't her stomach. Hey, sweetness, how are you? See, I saw him, and listen, I wasn't going to screenshot it and put it out there because that's kind of real personal, and I try and walk in my own brand of dignity, and I don't think it's appropriate for a man to be screenshotting private parts of women and using it even for thumbnails. I wouldn't do that. I know that might sound stupid, but I'm old fashioned. No, that's why I stayed away from it. But for to say it was on her stomach, it wasn't. I can't lie for her. It wasn't on her stomach. It was a bad look, a bad choice of outfits. All the way around, it was a bad look for her, even though she didn't think it was. But I'm not finna highlight the worst of her sister, so I didn't focus on that. I didn't. They give me enough legitimate, credible stuff with their clothes on for me to talk about. I'm not going to disrespect and go up under woman clothes. I just can't do that. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how this. I'm going to tell y'all, thank you so much, China. I'm going to tell y'all how this investigation with Nolan going to turn out. I'm going to tell y'all right now what's going to happen. Let me tell y'all something. Benjamin Crumb them gon' fumble this. They done fumble this, y'all. See, for one thing, you can't trust Mississippi white folks. I've been here for the last 30 years. I don't know about white people in New York City, so don't start. I ain't saying all white people. I'm saying the white people are right here where I'm from, here in Mississippi. They never should have trusted the white folks. I'm not just talking about to trusting the grand jury and all that. I'm talking about, man, we ain't got no business trusting white folks at all like this here, man. And you know what? They have closed the doors on this investigation. There will be no justice, y'all. I'm sorry. I be exactly all over again, focus. Focus. I live here. Right now I am sitting in the heart of the that is the only way, Sweetness Goody, that black people have ever received justice in the state of Mississippi is when the FBI have came in and conducted the investigation. I don't know why they thought this was going to be any different. I don't know why Benjamin Crump was even here. There's nobody to sue because there's no suspects. He's a litigation attorney. He's not a criminal attorney. I need y'all to understand that. Why every time something bad happens to us, y'all call Benjamin Crump. Call Benjamin when you get ready to sue. Not when you want justice. I'm just saying. But I live here. And I raised my sons here. And I've been here for the last 30 plus years. There is nobody else word for anybody that don't have personal experience with Mississippi that can get it firsthand, trustworthy other than OG. I'm here, y'all. And I'm telling y'all, Benjamin Crump can pack his fucking bags and take his ass on, go to Washington, D.C., and beg them to come down and open up an official criminal investigation into the death of Nolan Wells. Until that's done, this case is getting colder, and white people are giving black people criminal charges for talking about them. I need y'all to understand what's going on here in Mississippi. Hold your comments a minute. I need you to hold your comments. I need y'all to know what the white DA and the white police department down there are doing over social media posts that black people make about them. They are giving them charges and prosecuting them. Every other day this last week, black people were being arrested for saying X, Y, and Z about white folks down there in Gulfport. Y'all, if the FBI don't open up the investigation, ain't gonna be no justice. Now don't say OG didn't tell you. I'm here. I'm here. Also, it's a couple of more of y'all here tonight. I'm not trying to switch, because we talking about a lot of things tonight. But it's whatever you asked, OG. But now check this out. How many of y'all willing to go trust Texas Roadhouse? Hold on. I got to start let me start this poll. Y'all please answer this poll I'm finna start. Now, I'm not telling you to scare you because this is all alleged. But they said, this was in a chat that they shared amongst over 400,000 Caucasians across the country. You hear me, Your Majesty? So my question to y'all, for the ones that know about this? Do you trust? Y'all excuse me. Hello? Hey, I ain't doing nothing. Sitting here on live stream. Yeah, I done already cooked supper and everything, so. Okay, you alright? Beside tired? Oh, yeah. I don't know why you went down through there. Alright, well, just be safe. Alright. Oh, let me finish this. I do that right. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Let me start this poll. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, and I mean no disrespect, because they are all allegations. But this wouldn't be the first time that a bunch of white people got together and plotted against us to do low-down, hateful, dirty stuff against us. Y'all remember slavery, don't you? I'm sorry, I don't trust white people like y'all. I went ahead and did a poll. Listen, focus. The question is, in the poll, if you know about the Texas roadhouse allegations of Caucasians being in a Facebook group that spread to over 400,000 spitting in black folks' food, would you go back or would you go? Yes or no? Mind you, these are all allegations. Yes, I want to know. Maybe Texas Roadhouse will see the poll, and maybe they'll kind of re-educate us or help us feel better, because I don't think that I could listen. I love to be shown love, but if somebody couldn't offer me $100 Texas Roadhouse gift certificate and I would accept it, I would be like, no, thank you, but no thank you. I don't mean no harm, but right now, I just, it's a bit much, just that thought. And then my experience with white people, I put those together and I'm like, hell no, I won't go. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I won't go. I ain't gonna lie about mine. And if it's a lie, this is so bad for this company. And I kind of believe it is a lie, because I've never known a restaurant chain to have a predominantly white kitchen. Most franchise restaurants and fast food, we are in those kitchens. That's why it's kind of hard. I gotta say this. It's hard to believe, because I don't believe Texas Roadhouse. Can we find that out? Can we find that out? Let's see. Let me see. Let me see if I can find out. What's the percentage? What percentage? Let's see if we can find out. Let's see what they say. Listen, y'all. I'm sorry to break the news to y'all, but 66% of Texas roadhouse employees are white, 14% Hispanic, only 11% are African Americans. No, I wouldn't go in now. Hell no. A place that's got 66% white folks in the kitchen. Now, y'all rumored to be spitting, alleged to be spitting. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, y'all did. 66% of their kitchen help, their workers, 66% of their workers are white, 14% Hispanic, only 11% black. Hell no. Sound like we wasn't supposed to be eating in the first damn plate. That's what it sounded like to me. I saw that. That's wrong. You don't squat nobody. People like, listen, you don't play with the police when it comes to black folks, especially a black man at all. Squatting, fake call, none of that. Why? Because they are still taking and unaliving us in the streets. Why would you play with a black man with the police? But that's the energy Blueface put out. He got more unhappy chicks in his corner than he got in love with him. And that's how that thing go. Don't sound like we supposed to be eating in the first place, Nikki. They don't even work us. They don't even hire us. Come on now. They don't even hire us. And with well over 66% he's being white, and it's coming out of white Facebook groups, rumored, alleged to be employees of Texas Roadhouse. Hell no, I wouldn't go. Hell no, you couldn't give me a gift certificate. Hell no. I ain't cut from that cloth. I ain't built like that. All of that, that's wrong. That's beyond discussing. That's violent to do us like that. If that's true, that's committing violence against us. To be alleged to be spitting in our food, that's aggression in the worst kind. That's criminal. He probably did. They probably did. I wouldn't put it past none of Clarissa folks calling. Hey, what's up, Vince? Glad you did, Vince. Glad you got by. I like none of that energy he put out with that girl while she was expecting that. Listen, man. Listen, guys. There's no excuse to be aggressive toward a woman at all, especially when she expecting. Come on, y'all. We got to stop this madness. Come on, man. He had a pregnant girl sucking his toes in public at the nail shop. Come on, man. See, they do these girls like this because they poverty stricken, because them girls ain't got no help. And they think that if they get with a guy with some money, like Blueface or Charleston White, everything gonna be all right. But they using them young ladies, y'all. They're using those young ladies for profit, for money. That's wrong. Listen, man, if you ain't gonna love, and I don't mean no disrespect, but there are women out here that okay with just a hump and dump. But guys, don't be getting with these women pretending you want X, Y, and Z in the future, and you know you don't. There are places you can go with $40 and get whatever you want. It ain't okay to use nobody, y'all. That's what bothers me about papoose, to be honest with you. See, I know everything he does is calculated and on purpose because he's an older black man and he's been around. And I know Clarissa slow. This ain't normal. This is not normal to go from making $1 million a fight to being promised $2 million a fight to only getting $500,000 a fight. I say that again. It's not okay to get $1 million a fight, get 1.5 million a fight, and then all of a sudden you get with a man and you only get $500,000 a fight. Don't tell me he not bringing you down, Clarissa. Shame, shame, shame. Oh, y'all wasn't ready for that, right? Well, look at it from his point of view of being broke. Career ain't going nowhere. Your wife got you on the couch and don't want you no more. And your DM go off. Talking about they like you. Even though they look like a booger bear, he's still gonna see an opportunity. No, I'm saying godmother. I don't like the way he was treating the veil when she had that baby. I watched him on live stream. convinced that girl that it was okay to put his toes in her mouth inside a nail salon in public. I watched him on live stream put his foot on her backside and boot her into the swimming pool. I don't know what y'all, I don't know about the other incidents. I'm going off of what I saw. So that's why I'm talking about them. Off of what OG saw. Ain't no way with 19 fights, people. Y'all do understand there's boxers out there with more knockouts than Carissa have fight women boxers. Y'all do realize Carissa doesn't have one KO. She's never finished a fighter. Do y'all realize in Carissa's last 4 fights she has not been challenged? That makes her a soft champion. It's no in the last 3 fights you have not been challenged in the ring. That's because you cherry picking your fighters. That's not the heart of a champion when you cherry picking your opponents. Amanda says she done. Amanda says she through fighting. Amanda says she is rich and out of here. Her words. Also on the table tonight. Also. Once again, I'm sitting here in my cabin living room, right here in the heart of the Mississippi Delta. Did y'all really think the Wells family was gonna receive justice from the state of Mississippi? Did y'all really think Benjamin Crump and Big Al and them coming down here was gonna help? This is Mississippi, people. If the FBI ain't coming, ain't no black person here ever gonna get justice. If the FBI is not running the investigation and in charge of the investigation, white people do not police themselves here. Exactly, Nikki. Why did they even go and get Benjamin Crump? He is not a criminal or an investigative attorney. He is a ambulance chaser. I mean no disrespect to Benjamin Crump, but he's known for civil litigation. Suing people. Do y'all understand this? This is who they went and got. It's like, man, it's like the more education some black folks have, it's like the dumber. And y'all know what? Watch this. Benjamin Crump finna drop this. Benjamin Crump finna drop this case. Yeah. Benjamin Crump finna drop this case. For sure. Why? Because there's nobody to sue. He done did all that shit and done set this case to the side for publicity, and the case done got colder and colder. And the suspects done got bolder and bolder. The case done got colder and colder because of his presence and all this bullshit. And the suspects and their families done get bolder and bolder. Because mind you, if somebody did Nolan Wells harm, every one of them white folks out there know what happened and who did it. They just stick together. We don't. If somebody did Nolan Wells harm, every white person out there know who and exactly what happened. And they ain't telling. They ain't scared of nobody but the FBI. They are not scared of Uncle Luke, who's the DA. Auntie Margaret, that's the judge. White people have nothing to fear from the criminal justice system here in the state of Mississippi, especially if it has to do with a crime against a black person. Feel how you want to. Just the truth. Just the truth. Can I tell y'all a story about Al Sharpton? Reason why I don't fool with Al Sharpton. Y'all remember I'm an OG. In the 80s, I supported Reverend Al Sharpton in his movement. But let me tell you something that Reverend Al did. Let me tell y'all why I stopped supporting the Reverend Al Sharpton. There was a young lady called Tawana Brawley. She was found in a garbage can on the streets of New York with supposedly dog or cat feces rubbed all over her and accosted. Upon interview, Tawana Brawley alleged it was the white police that did it. It was the white police. That's what Tawana Brawley said. That's what she told Al. But what we found out later on is that Tawana Brawley was telling a bald-faced lie. And Al Sharpton knew she was lying. And I've yet to hear him give a viable, acceptable explanation on why he tried to push New York white folks in the police against black folks and black folks against New York white folks in the police. Now, back then in the 80s, we talking about the height of the crack epidemic. It was already a violent society. I couldn't support that because and I've never supported anything that Big Al had put his finger on since. Now, I've always tried to give Benjamin Crump the benefit of the doubt. Until now. He took his musky squirrel mouth ass down there knowing he is not a criminal practicing attorney or investigator, nor does he employ criminal investigators. Just to give Nothing as press conferences on shit we already know. Nolan Ryan is dead. Every press conference, the only thing Benjamin Crump has told us again is that Nolan Wells is dead, and we think some white folks had something to do with it. They don't need him for to tell us that. We already, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy when somebody tell Benjamin Crump that we already know Nolan Wells is dead and that we believe white people had something to do with it. So he can get out the way. If he want to do something, get his ass in his fancy airplane, go to Washington, D.C., and ask for federal help for an investigation into the death of Nolan Wells. That we respectfully and humbly ask for the presence of the FBI to look into what happened to one of our own. Cause I had a live stream and I didn't even have 100 people in it because people don't want to hear the truth about white folks or Mississippi or the criminal justice system here from somebody that's actually raised black kids here. And when a black person died in the South, whether it be South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Arkansas, Kentucky, and it's a predominantly white area that they run, on any given day a black man or kid can come up missing and ain't gonna be no justice. We need the FBI. That's the only thing white people respect is the FBI. Listen, their granddaddy is the chief of police. Their great aunt is the DA. Uncle Bubba is head detective. Great granddaddy is the sheriff. Cousin Pete the lead deputy detective. Ain't no justice for no black man in the state of Mississippi in 2026. You need the FBI. They're not going to police themselves. And they're not going to sit and tell on one another, not even for a reward. White people don't take money to sell one another down the track. I understand, Nikki. You know, you from, listen, you from North Carolina, South Carolina. You know what I'm talking about. See, it's not that segregation is over. It's just tolerant. White people in the South go where they go and we go where we go. White people live where the hell they want to and we live where we can. The same with churches, restaurants, cemeteries. They still don't believe in interracial cemeteries. Bro, even our cemeteries are segregated in 2026. White people got their own funeral home, black people got their own funeral home. White people got their own cemeteries, black people got their own cemeteries. Quit playing with me. White people got their own church and liquor stores, black people got their own church and liquor stores. Nikki, let me tell you something. If Emmett Till is your cousin, let me tell you something. Your cousin's statue right here in Greenwood, Mississippi, sits right in front of the property, facing the property that I own on Johnson Street. Isn't it a small world, Nikki? That property, if you've ever visited Emmett statue here in Greenwood, Mississippi, sits directly across from that block that I own. Oh, okay, okay. No, there's no justice here for you. And you got any sense, never, don't move here. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The cost of living is so low, y'all. You can buy a whole house and really retire. But you're gonna have to accept the fact that this is a segregated area. If you're okay with that, come on, get you. Let me take you around and buy you a good house. And now I'm gonna be totally honest with y'all. I'm so sorry about that. I will be totally honest with y'all. I've been all over this world and I still been called N-words, so it don't bother me not being up under white folks and other races. Listen, I'm in it for the long haul, for God, family, and then self. I don't care if don't nobody want to be my neighbor. I've always been like that. I don't care. All right. Let's see where we are on these polls. Have y'all voted in the poll for me? Come on, y'all vote on that poll for me. I want to know. Would y'all go to the Texas Roadhouse right now and eat? Cause see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was giving them, I'm giving Texas Roadhouse the benefit of the doubt till I went to see their employee statistics. 66% of their employees are white. 14% is Hispanic. Only 11% out of 40 plus thousand employees. Mind you now, they say this company has 42,000 employees nationwide. 42K. And only 11% is black. No, rumors or not, alleged or not, ain't nothing they can tell me with numbers like that. They got to do some changing. Don't even sound like we supposed to be eating there in the first place. Thank you all for the ones that did vote. Because we need to let them know how we feel. Just because Texas Roadhouse may not be big in my area, I know it's big in the capital down there. Down in Jackson. This Texas Roadhouse is all down there. I didn't know they was this disparaging with blacks. I didn't know that they, out of 42,000 employees, they only employ 11% black. I didn't know that till tonight. I wouldn't either. Not behind this. Ain't nothing they can tell me. Also, again, tonight, I want y'all to remember, listen, Win Records and Papoose are giving Clarissa producer credits, promoting credits. So that's how they mind fucking her, got her thinking that she's a big boss. To keep from paying her, they telling her, oh, you don't work for us, you a partner. That's crazy work, y'all. That's crazy work. For real, that's crazy work. Yeah, focus. They sounding rightfully so. Can you imagine a company where these many black people been patronizing and they only employ 11% out of 42,000? So 11%. So roughly about 5,600 employees out of 42 are black. That's fucked up, y'all. I'm just being honest, that's fucked up. They got 42 plus thousand employees, and 6,000 of them ain't even black. That's fucked up. And I bet y'all stay up in that damn place. Focus. Pap say he re-releasing Meals on Wheels too. And he's giving Clarissa Shields credits as a producer of his I don't know why he's releasing it again. Well, he said he got 2 new tracks on there that he wants y'all to hear. So he's releasing Meals on Wheels. And he said that Clarissa Shields is one of the producers of his album. Yeah. That's crazy. Pap, that's crazy. Pap, that's crazy. Pap, that's crazy for y'all to do her that way. Then, if y'all remember for this last lame ass fight, They said in conjunction with Clarissa Shields promotions. They ain't calling it T-Rex no more. They calling it Clarissa Shields promotion. So she ain't got T-Rex no more. What's up with that? Y'all give me your honest opinion. Especially the ladies. Do y'all think if Clarissa can walk away from Pap that she can get back on track? Any ladies in the chat care to answer this for OG? Why you say no, Nikki? I say if she walks away from Pap and cut her losses, you don't think she can get herself together? You think it? How can it be over for that sister? She only 31, Nikki. Well, hypothetically, then, China, can you? Yeah, you right, Nikki. I just have hope for people. That's all, y'all. And I have to be reminded of why they done fuck themselves up like this. And yeah, that's why she fighting people that only have that ain't supposed to be fighting. Like I told y'all before, I say it again. Her opponent was banned from fighting. Yeah, they will. Money gonna do it. Money gonna do it, focus. Money gonna break them up. Carissa's gonna get to the point where she's not gonna be able to pay her bills. She's gonna be living off of her social media money, and she's gonna feel that. She's gonna feel that. Ain't nothing you gonna be able to tell him about him as a man, but that money gonna tell on him. When that money drought, I've seen this play before. I've seen this play before, y'all. Uh-oh. Yep, I've seen this play before. Y'all have too. Listen, he out there promoting tennis shoes in the dark on the block. Pap is. Right after he got back, 9 hours after he got back, he was posting on the block, telling people to come shop at this sneaker dude shop, wherever it's at. Pap ain't got no motion. And he done killed all Clarissas. She ain't too big in China. It ain't gonna do no good. They out to ruin her. MVP out to ruin her. They know she ain't making no money off of those fights. Clarissa ain't making no real money fucking with Win Records and Papoose. Come on now, what kind of money could be in the last 2 fights she fought? Nobody paid to see that shit. He a low down dirty dog, I can tell you that. I know Remy happy. I know Remy happy he gone. I know Remy happy. I know Remy happy. Ain't nothing, ain't nothing nobody can tell me to tell me Remy Ma not happy. You sure right, sweetness. Now they have to ruin her head. Listen, MVP in the first place don't have anybody in Clarissa weight class. They ain't got no 160-pound fighters. That's no champions. And I saw Clarissa for that last fight. Clarissa didn't look 160. I think the whole weight thing was a sham. Clarissa still looked at 170, 172. The whole thing was a sham. She didn't look 160 when she fought. She looked at 170, 172. She didn't look no 159. Not to me. Yeah, she did. Well, you know, I like her, man. You know, I think that's the finest, you know, 20 about 160 and on up. I don't think she got one. I don't think Pap had one. Because honestly, Pap came into this whole thing looking credible. He did. People were really giving Pap the genuine benefit of the doubt because they felt like Pap was a genuine good dude. But time always reveals the truth, and it's self-evident he just using her. I know what you meant, sweetness. Yeah. People actually gave Pap the benefit of the doubt. They sure did. He was a good guy. And a lot of people believed him over the record. A lot of people didn't believe Remy in the beginning. Remy had to start dropping screenshots and shit. Yeah. A lot of people believed Pal. Sure did. Remy started dropping them receipts on their ass. And people like, hold on. And then every time Remy dropped a receipt, they never could deny it. They never would. Because it was the truth. It was the truth. And like we've all said it again, and listen, I still love Clarissa. She's just not a champion. Because a champion is more than just somebody that has belts. It's their integrity, it's their morals, it's their principles. And my sister right now in her life, she doesn't have any integrity. She displayed no morality. She showed up at the BET Digital Awards proud with a married man. Proud. And I'm sorry, people, a champion wouldn't do that. Hey, FW, how are you tonight? No, a woman with principles and morals, even if she fell in love with a married man, even though if she was sleeping with a married man, a good woman with morals and principles ain't finna go around bragging about fucking nobody's husband. Just don't work like that. Y'all know it and I know it. I'm blessed, FW. I am blessed. Glad you're here tonight. Thank you for being here. Also, I want to take the opportunity while y'all are here to tell y'all thank you, because I know it is a gazillion live streams going right now. And y'all chose to be here with OG, and that warms my soul. And I thank y'all. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I talk about this and I tell ladies, listen, have a man, but keep your money. You're not supposed to be around here front no man, no full grown ass man for nothing. Y'all know for a fact the only reason Papoose put Carissa's name down as a producer is she probably paid for everything. That's part of the game. They're a team now. So now she got to pay for her shit and his too. Yeah. She got to pay for her bullshit studio time and his bullshit studio time too. And now we put both of these songs together, you ain't gonna get aluminum. And now one of them go #1 aluminum and throw both of their rap songs away. Straight to the dumpster. Cause Papa ain't rapping about shit, and y'all know Carissa ain't talking or rapping about shit. I'm the champ, I'm the ramp, I'm the amp, cause I'm camp. Get your ass down somewhere and get your ass back in the ring. I'm the champ, cause I'm vamp. And I'm ham. You know, sit your musty ass down. You know, my damn nerd. Enough damn rappers in the world. We don't need no more damn rappers. That's all black folk want. Be a damn rapper. We don't need no more of them in the neighborhood. Ain't lying. We need a lot of shit in the black community. But rappers ain't one of them, Carissa. You see where it got Pal? I don't even know why she want to be a rapper. Look where they got Pal. Got Pap standing out there on the curb. Thank you. Got Pap standing out there on the curb holding tennis shoes, talking about, hey man, these are legit. These ain't corny. Give it to my man's shop and get you some sneakers. Man, if you don't take your ass somewhere, man. We going to Foot Locker. Yeah. I wanted to show it, but see, I try not to use their content. Cause soon as you get on their radar, they want to start sicking YouTube on you and copy all that old shit. No, we're gonna just talk about this and criticize. They keep their content to themselves. I don't need no smoke from their ass. I don't need no smoke. Well, you know what though? But you know what, sweetness? That's kind of you. That's real kind of you for them to say he's washed up. I don't think he's never made it to get washed up. He's never charted. He's never been invited to an award show. He's never received an award. He'll never get invited to do a verses with any other New York MCs. To accept that he's washed up would imply like he made it and fell off. He ain't never been on to fall off to be washed up. I'm just saying. He looked so lonely on that big ass stage. Just by himself. He could why he didn't now Clarissa say her and Pap releasing a rap song together. Why he didn't take Clarissa up on stage with him? On that big ass stage by himself. He couldn't let Clarissa rap. Why he ain't let Clarissa rap? Why didn't Pap bring Clarissa on stage to do their new collab song together? Now that I would have loved to see. I want to see them do it live. No filter, no nothing. I want to see their ass live doing a duo rap. I don't think he fooled with Clarissa like that. And how we know he ain't wrote that garbage? Listen, he ain't wrote nobody else no hit. So he could have wrote them songs Clarissa been rapping because they ain't hits neither. He could have wrote that shit that Clarissa been rapping because ain't none of that shit no hit song neither. I don't give Pap no credit. I don't give Pap no credit. For one thing, I know for a fact. Pap too old for this shit, y'all. Pap too old to be out here using. Pap too old to be out here rapping. He looked it lonely. That's why he looked it stupid on stage. Because he just looked it like what he was. An old ass man out of place. Probably wasn't nothing in there. He probably the oldest son bitch there. I bet Pap was the oldest person there. I ain't lying, Nature Queen. I can guarantee you Pap was the oldest ninja at that festival. And I know he was the oldest one trying to rap. That ain't made it. I don't know who got him that gig. Was it Busta Rhymes or Khadijah? Who y'all think got Pap that gig? Khadijah or Busta Rhymes? Because both of them was there. Yeah, Busta Rhymes was there. And he was doing a duo with Khadijah, but he won't do that with Chris. That's crazy. He went way down there to do a duo with Khadijah, but wouldn't do one song with Carissa. Tell you, the man got his loyalties fucked up, y'all. Yeah, he got his loyalties fucked up. In the meantime, she studied buying airplane tickets. I'm telling y'all, man, Pap ain't got it, man. I believe Remy when she said Pap pawned her stuff. I ain't lying. If that man got that gambling bug, man, that man ain't got shit. That man ain't got shit. I'm telling you, addiction is that powerful, y'all. Man, if Pap got that gambling monkey on his back, trust me, y'all, Pap ain't having shit. And even though, I'm going to be honest, even though there's no bigger deserving person to receive karma, Carissa Shields has been disrespectful to the sanctity of marriage, to a wife, to a mother, to a daughter, to a family of black folks, being a black woman, praying for what she's helping destroy. And I don't get why she doesn't understand that. How are you praying for a family, a marriage with a man while trying to get him to destroy one with another woman, Clarissa? Y'all gotta start doing shit make sense. For real, man. Start doing shit that makes sense. How can you do that in good conscience? Ask the good Lord to give you what you praying for to destroy. Remy married. Remy got a baby. So, screw him. I want what I want. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand that kind of mad. I'm going to destroy marriage in a family because I want it. Yeah, one of them. I'm going to destroy a family because I want it. And she's damn fool enough to think that she's gonna get it. Papa's gonna tear her down next to nothing. Y'all hear me? Pap is gonna make her feel like her heart been ripped out of her ass when it finally comes to her that it was only business. It was never personal. It's in his movement. It's in his eyes. It's in the way he talk. It's the way he look at her. It's the way he don't look at her. It's the way he move when he around her. See, he OG, you just don't know it yet. And OG knows when a man is just not into you. Hey KJ, how are you tonight? Yes, OG can tell you about what that man said or did not say. What that man did or did not do. I will stand on my experience as an OG and tell you, baby, that man ain't got his ass on you. Because I have no motive to tell y'all anything that's going to hurt y'all. Because I know a lot of y'all love these regular bastards. And I don't find no pleasure in telling a woman that dude ain't shit. But somebody got to say it. And I've always been that person. But now, while I've always been that person to say it, I guarantee you I walk the walk and talk the talk. The same loyalty, the same dedication that I say y'all deserve, I've given. And I give. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk. I am qualified to say the things I say. And it's my hope that another woman, no matter how lame or disgusting she act, she still has a right to her career and her job. And no should be out here devaluing a woman. Hey, Thomas, this woman went from $1 million, 1.2 million, 1.5, dealing with this jigaboo. Her last payday was only $500K. Her money went down just like the quality of fighters. And it's because of two black men. And it does give me somewhat of a worse taste in my mouth. Because black women were not created to be used and abused, and we all know that tonight. We all know if you choose to pour into the right black woman, you're going to get it 1,000,000 times back. Because that's just how they built. Old school pimping tactics, focus. Straight out of Goldie's handbook. Straight out of the Mac. I'm telling you now. Straight out of the Mac. He's not fooling me, y'all. I'm y'all OG. Y'all just don't know it yet. So don't let it get put out there because I might see it and I might want to criticize. That dude might say the wrong thing and I'd be like, hold on, sister, hold on. Did you hear what he just said? Ain't lying time. Somebody got to do it, I guess, pal. But look like he failing because I saw him selling sneakers today. Outside. His pimping game ain't too good. Because he's out there promoting sneakers in the street. Not in the store. Not in the studio. Standing outside in the night. Saying, come by and holler at this bro about his shoes. Right. Because we all know it costs. Everything costs. Even courting. Even courting. Everything costs. You know, the only difference between y'all courting now, back then, if y'all, somebody courting, and you know what? It wasn't okay for the woman to never pay for the date. Nowadays, women are okay with paying for the date. But back in my day, a woman dare not pay for nothing. I'm just being honest with you. And you were okay with that. You knew to bring a decent amount of money out. All that girl was gonna have was enough money to call a cab or her dad or mama. That's it. She wasn't buying no ice cream. She wasn't buying you no soda. And you weren't gonna get no pussy. And you know what? You wanted a second date. We gotta teach one another better. Marriage worked back then. You did not ask a woman out to date solely because you wanted to screw her. Ladies, teach your son that. That dating a courting a lady is a time to seriously get to know her and see if she's got potential for you to bring into your life, into your family. That is not for sex. Teach your sons. Fathers, teach your sons better. Let that girl know that man got more value than a paycheck, and let that man know that woman got more value than just a cat. Let your children and grandchildren know I do the best I can to let my family know the value of unity and black family. And it's better to build than to build with somebody than have to build alone. We all must admit there ain't nothing good about being alone by yourself every night of the week. If we had our choice, we'd rather have somebody than not. They are focused. But we be so busy talking about Pookie and Ray Ray and Jody and that dark skinny dude with the dreads, pretty light skinny dude with the curls, that we don't talk about the average good man no more. And that's what we got to get back our focus. Everybody ain't got Rap City money. Every woman ain't built like an Instagram model. We got to get back to the normal. The old Teddy Pendergrass type deal. It's so good. Loving somebody. When somebody loves you back. And that's a fact. He said he wasn't talking about a 70-40. A 70-30 or a 60-40. Teddy P said he talking about a 50-50 love. How far have we gotten away from that? Y'all remember the lyrics? It's so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back. Yeah. Ain't no way. Stop bullshitting yourself like you don't want that back again or you don't miss having that. Stop that. It's okay. Not talking about a 70-30 or a 60-40. Talking about a 50-50 love. Yeah. Quit playing. Quit playing, time twist. Quit playing. We all desire and embrace that. That don't mean we get it or gonna get it, but we embrace that because it's a beautiful thing to have. But how can you say you're gonna never get it if you've never tried? And you can't try it with somebody else's wife or husband. You cannot get 50% from another man's wife. You can. Or husband, you can. See, stop all that rap. We too old for that. Go back and listen to the right music and remember where we came from. Come on, Sonya. 50-50, Sonya. What's wrong with that 50-50 love, Sonya? Hell no, we ain't talking about a 70-30 or a 60-40. We talking about a 50-50 love. See, y'all ain't asking for that though. How many single folks in here done asked for that? How many single folks done went on a date and let that person on the other side know? You ain't talking about no 70-30 or no 60-40. You talking about a 50-50 love. That way, if she ain't with it, listen, y'all can pay the tab and go home. If he ain't with it, he can pay the tab and take you home. Get back to the normal. Get back. We losing this way. We got grown-ass 31-year-old women thinking they can take somebody's husband and mad at the whole world because she keep popping her head out with him and we keep telling her how stupid she look. And she stay mad at the world. She really think we give a damn you give us something to talk about, Clarissa, because we didn't think that they was making them that dumb anymore. You don't even require 50-50 love. Clarissa, you don't even want a 50-50 love. I ain't lying, focus. And see, for those that don't know, I don't listen to CDs and hard drives and all that. I actually have a stereo where I actually have all my Al Green and Marvin Gaye's on 33s and 45s. I listen to albums and records. Yeah. Right there behind me, you see where that candle? That's real. I play it. I was brought up on that music. It kept me calm. It gave me hope. I don't listen to killer music because I'm not a killer. But I'll take in all the love and inspiration that you got to sing for me. All the love and inspiration. I want it all. I sure do. None, focus. None. Get to know her. Because if you don't get to know her, you put the belly rub in first. Now you got a baby, somebody you got to get to know. And you might not like her. Not a little bit about it's enough one night stand. There is enough one night stand babies out here. And that's the craziest shit going. That you done got a baby with a woman and you don't know her government name or her last name. Bro, what's wrong with you? That girl say she pregnant by me. What's her name? Man, I don't know that girl, man. That girl said she pregnant with his baby. Don't need no more one night stand, baby. Man, get to know that woman, man. See if you really like that woman. A lot of folks is with folks don't even like them. With folks they don't even like. Listen, the way they talk and treat one another, ain't no way in the hell they like one another. Ain't no way. Every time you look at me, you mad. How you love me? You looking like you hate me. I don't even want to come around nobody treat me that way. I ain't never been around no people treat me bad. Once I see you got a little bit of bad taste in your mouth for OG, OG catch out. OG ain't bad off. No, focus, that ain't got nothing to do with it. We can't blame the internet or the phone for not wanting to sit down and have a conversation with somebody. You can still talk on the phone. That's how me and mine did. We talked on the phone and met up in person. Now, people flirting over text. A text is good enough now. A text mean they love you. They thinking about you. I beg to differ. If I was dating in this hard, cruel world, if that woman put her phone face down to hide who was calling her, but she still answering the phone, she pay her own tab. And I drop off at home. How we on a date? Ain't nobody supposed to be calling you but your children. You ain't finna come on no date and have me spending my money lying on your mama. Who you talking to, lady? Oh, that's just my mama. Your mama ain't calling you on no damn date. Her sister's not calling her on no damn date. All of them already know she finally got a date. She finna let that old sorry dude that's poking her for the free mess that up. She can't even date for Pookie calling. No, I don't believe the internet has anything to do with it. Because when you decide to date, focus, you ain't gonna be on your phone and she ain't gonna be on her phone. Y'all gonna be focused on one another. Y'all gonna have real adult conversation on aspirations, dreams, and hopes. Limitations and liabilities in life. Y'all gonna have real meaningful conversation. So when you leave that date, you gonna know whether or not you want a second date because she's an interesting, well-rounded woman, or she a gold digger. You gonna drop her ass off and burn rubber. Well, they better learn, time. They better learn. Because everything comes back full circle, people. Nothing stays the same, especially in technology. There is nothing wrong with calling somebody, asking them, how are they doing? Why are you trying to avoid asking somebody you say you love or care about how they doing? Just keep that dry ass text to yourself. I text you, you ain't text me back because I'm too old to be texting all damn day. Old people like me don't text like that. Call me. People don't want to learn what they're looking for, act like they don't know what they're looking for. What the hell you mean? You still trying to figure this out at 40, at 35. Listen, man. Listen, woman. Trust me. At my age, I'm out here. I see a lot. There is no dating market for people after a certain age. The clubs are not for us, and dating not for us. We supposed to already be settled down, or at the very least, know what we want. There's no reason a 35, 40-year-old that done had a whole family should have had their ass out here on the dating scene. You too old to be dating. Talking about you trying to figure this shit out. You don't know what type of woman you need now? By now? What the hell you been doing all these years? You 35, 40 years old. Ain't sure what type of woman you know you need. Shit, is it a woman that you need? Because if you don't know what type of woman you need at 40, maybe it ain't a woman you need. I'm just saying. Quit running around and telling people you don't want to be married because of other folks' marriages. Daddy, what other folks done did ain't got a damn thing to do with you. My mama, what the hell your mama got to do with you? My daddy was like that. What the hell they got to do with you? They better learn time. Because time is running out. The older you get, the less desirable you get. Whether you're a man or woman. Trust me, I still do. I go out. When I'm out of town, I make it my business to go out and see what's going on. I'm nosy like that. I see the dating scene. And it's not for 40-year-old plus people. The people that's mingling, these are youngins out here, youngsters out here, hugged up, laughing, talking. Older people sharing a drink, a meal. Man, come on, man. You're supposed to already know what you want if you're 35. What type of woman? The whole nine. Why you confused at 35, I don't know. Leave her alone before you have her confused at 35. Fuck you confused. You a 40-year-old woman with 3 kids still talking about you trying to figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. I need a good man that's got a good work ethic and good work consistency that know how to treat a woman and a family. That's all your ass need to know, is that you deserve a good man, a good, hard-working man that appreciates a respectable, loving, embracing family that you got to offer. Not a bunch of bad ass keep throwing skateboards and at them. Some children that's going to open the door and say, hey, how you doing, sir? Come in, my mom's still getting ready. Not no kids going to answer the door like, Ma, who the hell is this? Ma, that nigga at the door. Show them what y'all got to offer. The children gonna answer the door and say, hey, how you doing? Are you so-and-so? Yeah, well, come on in. My mom was expecting you. Come in and have a seat. I swear, focus. After a certain age, you're only gonna be seen as an old man. Period. You ain't got to be showing no gray. They gonna know you ain't got no business in that club at midnight. Why is your 40-year-old ass in here where these 20, 25-year-olds at? You supposed to be went to happy hour or go find you a neighborhood blues club. Get your ass out them youngsters club. Get your old ass out of them youngsters club. Sure is. And that's why they going home alone every night. Truth. Truth. The only thing I can tell y'all that know in y'all heart that y'all really want that significant other to grow with, to build with in your life, stop lying to yourself. First thing. Because if you lying to other people about it, you don't ever know who might overhear that. Quit cursing yourself. It's what comes out the mouth. There's nothing wrong with being a mature, beautiful woman that ain't willing to settle for less, that just want a good, honest man. And you ain't ashamed to say he don't have to be rich. But nowadays, women are ashamed to say, my man ain't got to be rich long as he make decent living. Why are women ashamed to acknowledge that now? Why do men act like stomach is a problem? Why are black men still running around here trying to act like fat chicks are the problem? Any excuse to do. Just tell them you ain't got the tools to satisfy a lot of women. Don't make nobody feel bad. Something's went wrong real bad time. And it's dark. Whatever it is inside her that gives her that reckless, self-destructive nature about herself, it's dark, it's pain, it's trauma. No, we don't give her excuses for it, but we know the underlying issue with Clarissa Shields is trauma. It's darkness. It's abuse. It's neglect. We know it because we know her history. We just, for some reason, dislike her so bad that we don't think that she's worth grace. But in my world, Clarissa still deserves grace. And I'll forever say that, people. Clarissa Shields still deserves grace. Well, time, I'm going to tell you something. And I only said that because this is the words used, men use. But you got to realize the irony of how people always try and say big girls. You take it from where I'm from. I'm from the heart of the Mississippi Delta. The average weight for a woman here is not according to the BMI. The BMI ain't here. Women are stocky, tall, voluptuous. Now, I don't know what region that a lot of people come from, but we don't have big girls. They just normal women to us. I understand in other places they calling them BBWs and all other kind of names, nicknames. I get that. But I don't understand it because where I'm from, those women were the normal women. I know she could if she stopped twist. Time with Twist. Let me tell you something. We can't never give up on one another. I know that a lot of us don't like her. I know she's disrespectful. I know she ugly as she wanna be, but she's still one of us, and she's still somebody's daughter, and she still deserves to be treated fairly, even if she don't know how to treat people. Listen, we got to treat people and feel about people to where the same mercy and forgiveness we want is the same amount we supposed to be giving. Now, I'm going to ask you this time with Twist without making it personal. Is Clarissa Shields the first young woman that you know that have made a fool out of themselves for a married man? Is this new to you? Time with a Twist. Is this the first time that you've heard or knew of a young black woman or a woman making a damn fool out of herself over somebody else's husband or somebody else's man? Because I think if a man and woman is living together, and you know that shit just that serious, you shouldn't be fucking with that person either. So really, I pray you right, focus. I pray you right. Brother, you gonna try and eat you some? I said you gonna try and eat you some before you go? You gotta fill both of these jugs up today, Pat, and I ain't even draw no water out of them. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm filling both of these water jugs up and I ain't draw no water out of them. Man, see what's going on, my people. Hey, Aqua K, how are you tonight? See what's going on is a lack of appreciation for people for who and where they are in their life. I could actually tell y'all that I know what y'all consider big girls or big women, that men have the same man have been loving their woman for 20, 30 years. She owns a big house, got all her kids raised. She ain't never been no Instagram model. So what would make this man love her as much as he done loved this big girl and still buy her everything that men buy Instagram models if you had to be this? See, I know regular women that's got it all simply because they let a man love them for who and what they are and didn't force themselves on no man. You don't have to force yourself on no man or woman nowadays. It's somebody for everybody. And that's all I'm saying, time with a twist. But when we come here, we act like Clarissa Shields is the only Jezebel we know. And she's not. Now, part two of that question. If you knew somebody personally that did this, did you stop having a friendship or love for them because of who they was laying up with? Now, you might have didn't like them having an affair, but very rarely has somebody stopped loving a loved one because of who they were screwing. I consider all black women my family. Clarissa's my family, and she don't like me. See, See, y'all ain't the only somebody that's been harassed by Clarissa Shields. She's been in my live stream before and insulted me. And it happens. I don't know, Sage. I just think he broke. I done seen that look Pappy having. I done seen look more on broke ninjas than mentally ill ninjas. Pap got that broke ass desperation crazy look on his face. That's just my opinion. I ain't trying to say you wrong, Sage Chassie, but in my world, that look that I see Pap have is a broke ass ninja look. Aqua, how you doing tonight? Did you miss me a little bit? I bet Aqua ain't missed me a little bit. Yeah, he don't like that. He don't like that. But then Remy don't like what he got going on neither. I believe they tip for tat on those feelings, focus. Now that's just my opinion. Thank you, Aqua. Yeah, I think that's, they was together a long time. You don't just, I don't, it just wouldn't be a comfortable look for somebody that you done raised a whole family with and you start, seeing them out and about with somebody else. So I don't think either one of them is crazy about it, but I think both of them need to move on the right way and stop playing games. Because there's a kid involved, there's other adults involved, and they need to think about more than themselves. And if they honestly know that there's not a reconciliation, if they honestly know they're not going to be together, and they've moved on like they say they have, then they just need to stop making excuses and go on ahead and divorce. But I realized they hadn't got a divorce because they don't want one. I do realize that. They don't have a divorce, and they're not talking about a divorce because they don't want a divorce. Yeah. Oh, we acknowledge that they mentally ill, and I've been acknowledged that it's dangerous because I'm going to tell you something, Bella, and welcome, Bella. And you are correct as well. We have not miscounted that. Because I've expressed in the past, we don't support this kind of stuff in our community because it's dangerous. We don't go around bragging about publicly being with somebody's husband or wife. We don't do this. We just don't. I know that the black community has its issues, but we don't sanction adultery and sleeping with one another's husband and wives like Clarissa is trying to shove down people's throat. Oh, yes, indeed, Bella. I acknowledge how dangerous it is, love. Yeah, because he's a failure as a man, failure as a husband, failure as a father. See, what Clarissa Shields failed to realize is that he was a failure before he got to her. She just thought she could make him a winner. She's not the first woman that thought that. She's not the first woman that believed the lies, is all I'm telling y'all tonight. He's not the first lying ass married man I know. All I'm saying. And she's not the first fool that done fell for it. and vice versa. I'm just a realist, people. And I also know that as long as God give people breath, they can change. And I think I would be wrong to be as old as I am and as gray as I am not to want people to be better or to change. I would be kind of an old fool to be like a 31-year-old woman can't stop the bullshit and get better. Come on, y'all, think about that. So we already giving up on a 31-year-old? So I'm not supposed to want a 31-year-old to make better decisions? Talk to me, Bella. Straighten me if you need me, Bella. I'm here to listen. I had not said that she's not culpable. Listen, she actually befriended Remy and did him Remy's husband, and the next day started fucking her husband. I know exactly what Clarissa Shields did. I know what she did, y'all. But I still care. Nothing. Look stupid on stage like he did over the weekend. Get on stage and look out of place. The rap world ain't got no place for active 50-year-old rappers. No rappers are active at 50 years old. We don't have active 50-year-old rappers. We don't. Hey, goddess, how are you, beautiful? See, for one thing, we have to acknowledge that what's going on out here is not new. We just hate hate that people are still doing it on this level. Clarissa is dead wrong, and she's answering for it. But I do as a fan of hers. I hope she walk away from her zero. I do. I hold her totally responsible for what she got herself into. But I still hope she stop and change. Just like I do for myself and everybody else. Because she deserves to be happy. She really does. Just because we don't like her don't mean she don't deserve to be happy. I am blessed. Hold on, let me see what he said. I think she done already. I don't think. Now that's why I differ. Because I don't think what Remy is doing has nothing to do with Pap. I think it has to do with her preparation for her newfound freedom and her being where she really wants to be. And she know that Pap was a hindrance to her success. I don't think she stopped fooling with Pap because she didn't love Pap. I think it came down to Pap being sorry as hell. And good women are just tired of taking care of men. Pap was a kept man and Remy just get tired. I don't think that Remy fell out of love with Pap. I don't. That's just my experience. I'm speaking from my experience. But I think that Remy does still love Pap in her own way as her husband after being with him all them years. But she was sick of his ass. He a sorry ass man that ain't got no get up and go about himself. He ain't got no trade. Nothing. Like she said, she was tired of buying shit for herself and giving him credit. She was just tired of taking care of man. Y'all remember she ain't never told us she didn't love Pap. She said Pap just was with the shit. She just was tired. She didn't say she didn't love her husband. All of them do. I swear you're right. You're right, Bella. All of them do. But let's remember that Remy did not leave Pap because she didn't love him. She just felt like she deserved it better for herself. And that's okay. But y'all want to carry it like she left Pap because she didn't love Pap no more. No, this woman was tired of that dead weight and that deadbeat everywhere she go, and then he wanted credit for it. Remy was just tired of nothing. She loved that man. She put up with that man shit for 20 years. You didn't eat? You be careful. That's all. She just was tired. And she knew it wasn't going to change. Why? Because she knew for a fact ain't nobody actively rapping at 45, 50 years old. We don't have no active 50-year-old male rappers. It's unheard of. That's a failure in the making. That's a joke. That's cartoonish. To be 50 years old talking about you still trying to get your first hit. They did, Bella, and we discussed that, Bella. We talked about that. We did several live streams on that dirty, low-down shit Clarissa did to them kids, putting them out there lying. We ain't up in here. This ain't no kumbaya for Clarissa up in here. But we do speak facts up in here, in truth. And the truth of the matter is, Bella, Clarissa is not the first side chick I done know done played herself for a married man. Clarissa is not the first black woman I done hope left that kind of shit alone. And y'all know that. That's all I'm saying, time with a twist. But you know what? It come a point in time where if somebody holding you down and holding you back, they're holding you down and holding you back. Some of us have lost love because the person we love wasn't good for us. She could still love Pap, but still had to go. Some of us have been there and did that. We've had to let go of love in order to live because we were loving the wrong person. A lot of us are guilty of loving the wrong person, and some of us have been a fool for loving that wrong person, have been done foolish stuff. Too much money, too much this, too much. That person made a damn fool out of us, and you know what? It happens sometimes. Hopefully we learn from it. But we shouldn't be throwing nobody away, Bella, is all I'm saying. So, because of the wrong Clarissa Shields did, if she falls and asks us to help her get up, you saying we shouldn't help her get up? Are y'all saying if Clarissa Shields fall and asks us to help her get up, ask us for help, that y'all gonna refuse her to help? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I learned a long time ago that you better be quick to forgive. slow to forget. Quick to forgive and slow to forget. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Renee Faulkner, how are you? What's blue? No, she wouldn't, and nobody's trying to give her help. Because they know she's not going to receive it, and that's why, because everybody knows she's going to crash out. Listen, affairs don't work. 99.99% of all affairs fail and fail bad. Clarissa is not going to change those odds. All affairs change for the worse. All. And they fail for the worse, in the worst way. Clarissa and Papa ain't no different. He's a married man out here laying around with a younger lady, and ain't no God or no good in that, meaning it's gonna fail. All affairs, including yours if you have one, fail. All affairs fail. See, when you live in a real world, you know for a fact that you're not going to make wrong right. These people ain't in reality right now. And we got to accept that for what it is. They going to try their best to make wrong right. And that's where the crash come in at. My mama say a hard head make a soft ass. I believe that. Because that's what we do. If she asks for forgiveness from our higher power, then who am I not to forgive and help her? I kind of consider myself somewhat of a Christian time and twist. And so my word tells me that there's no limit on my forgiveness, but I do hold on to the memory not to forget. My God tells me I must forgive people and give them another chance. But he didn't tell me to be no fool for nobody. But he did tell me I must forgive. It's not that I want to, I'm instructed to forgive. If you consider yourself a Christian, you are instructed to forgive. And there's no number on it. You better tell them, Sonya. I'm not making this up. My higher power instructs me to forgive. Not me. I'm human. I don't like people. I talk about people. I criticize. But the God I serve tells me that I have to forgive people if they show worthy, if they change. So I hope that answers your question. Because my forgiveness is rooted a whole lot deeper than what people understand. I'm instructed to forgive. Why? Because I constantly need forgiveness. Every day I pray, I ask God to forgive me, a sinner worthy or nothing. I'm constantly asking for forgiveness in one reason or another. And God constantly forgives me. But he also instructs me to forgive people the same way. So, it is what it is. I ain't saying you have to do it. I'm saying I've been instructed to do it. Well, my help with her is I would start back to watching her fights. It would give me something positive to talk about her for a change. It would be a start. No, I ain't talking about bending over kissing no ass, but yeah, if she walked away from Win Records and Papoose and started her career over, I would support her new career. Yeah, I would. I would give her the benefit of the doubt. Because everybody plays a fool sometime. There's no exception to the rule. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. Everybody. Right? Everybody plays a fool sometimes. No exception to the rule. Listen, baby. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. We forget that though. Hopefully she will one day, time. I don't see it in the near future. I can't lie for her. But hopefully she'll see that the road she on is a true crash. But hey, it is what it is. She where she is. Every day that she's with Papoose and Win Records, her value in her stock gets lower and lower and lower. Listen, her last fight was with a fighter that wasn't even supposed to fight. Had to have but 7 fights. And she got hurt. Just the truth, focus. Listen, I don't make excuses for nobody. But I have to be honest tonight. Some of us have did just as bad things. And we got forgiven by people and our higher power. And we were able to change our lives. Some of us have did some bad things too and had to change. All I say is let's not just throw a sister away. We already sitting here watching the crash. We already know how it's gonna end. We really do. Because we know for a fact that all affairs what? Fail. That's how we know. And hopefully one day you can get your life back because of change in her life. But I get why you don't like her. I don't like her either. I love her. I don't like her as a person. I don't like her as a champion. I don't like her as a black woman, the image that she portrays of black women. Because the black women that I know and I live in my community, they don't go around boasting about affairs. Do some of them have affairs? Yeah. Are they going around bragging about them? No. Not where I'm from. And that's for real. Y'all, I want to take this opportunity to thank y'all again for being here with me this evening. It was Musty Monday. I hope I entertained and that we entertain one another. If you catch this in a replay, please hit that like button. Support OG. He does need the support. This is the hardest part of social media. There's no meat on the bone for small creators that do live stream other than love y'all. That's it. No money. I can tell y'all the God heaven truth. Ain't no money in live streaming. But I do it because I love y'all. And I enjoy the interaction and the one-on-one. And I don't do this for money. I don't have time for to be gaslighting and all that type of crap. I'm an old man. I act like it, y'all. Thank you so much time. Y'all feel free. You know you get yourself in the middle bind. Y'all know the ones, my regulars, I always know how to email me, know how to text me. I'm here for you. Y'all stay cool if you're in the South, and stay out of trouble if you're in the North. I am your OG. I am out of here.